What if I told you one everyday habit, something so common it seems harmless, is actually draining your energy, wrecking your confidence, and keeping you stuck in life? You wake up tired. You feel unmotivated. It's like you're walking in circles, chasing goals, but never getting anywhere. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're caught in a cycle. But what if the secret to real self-control, the kind of discipline that builds greatness, has been hiding in plain sight all along? Stay with me, because once you hear this, you won't see this habit the same way again. Let's talk about something nobody likes to bring up, but everyone deals with. Some say it's normal. Others say it's healthy. But what if it's not? What if this harmless habit is secretly robbing you of your potential? Here's the truth. The ancient Stoics, the same minds that helped shape Western philosophy, knew something we've forgotten. They knew the power of discipline, the price of chasing pleasure, and the key to living with strength and clarity. And today, I'm going to share their wisdom with you, so you can break free, take back your power, and transform your life. The real problem, this habit is holding you back. Let's be real. You felt it before, that low feeling after you give in. 2, purpose. Find something bigger. Most men fall into this habit because they're bored, stressed, or empty. They don't have something bigger to live for. But when you find your purpose, when you lock in on a goal that fires you up, the need for quick pleasure fades. Build something. Learn a skill. Work on your body. Start that business. The more meaningful your mission, the less room there is for meaningless habits. 3, transmutation. Turn that energy into fuel. Here's a secret ancient warriors and thinkers understood. Your sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces in your body. And when you waste it, you waste your potential. But when you redirect it, when you use that energy to fuel your goals, you become unstoppable. Nikola Tesla stayed celibate his whole life. He knew that energy could power genius. So what could you do with your energy if you channeled it into something greater? The shift. What happens when you quit? Imagine waking up clear-headed, laser-focused, and confident. No shame, no guilt, no distractions. You feel stronger. Your testosterone goes up. Your mental clarity sharpens. And your motivation skyrockets. You stop being a slave to impulse and start living like the man you were born to be. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom. Not just quitting a habit, but rising into your full potential. The final challenge, your move. Now the choice is yours. You can keep living in the cycle, letting a habit rob you of your time, your focus, and your future. Or you can step up, take control, and start building the life you were meant to live. No great man in history was ruled by his desires. They ruled themselves first, and then they changed the world. If you're ready to break free and step into a life of power, purpose, and discipline, hit that subscribe button. Your journey to self-mastery starts now. Your journey starts today. No more excuses. No more waiting for the right time. Because the truth is, there will never be a perfect time to change. Change starts now. Not when you feel ready. Not when life gets easier. But the moment you decide to take your power back. And here's what happens when you do. You stop living life on autopilot. You stop numbing yourself with distraction. You begin waking up with a fire in your gut and a mission in your heart. You become the man who leads, not the one who follows. You become the man who builds, not the one who watches. You become the man who lives on purpose, not the one who drifts. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about just quitting a habit. It's about becoming the man your future self will be proud of. A new standard for masculinity. Let's face it, the world is starving for strong men. Not just physically strong, but mentally focused, emotionally grounded, and spiritually disciplined. Men who know who they are. Men who live with purpose. Men who don't run from discomfort, but rise through it. That's the kind of masculinity the Stoics stood for. And that's the kind of masculinity the world needs now more than ever. So let this be your standard. Not weakness, not comfort, excellence, purpose, self-mastery. Before you go, a challenge for you. Here's what I want you to do next. 1, make a commitment to go 7 days without that habit. Just 7. Watch how your mind starts to shift. 2. Write down your why. Why are you doing this? What do you want more of? Energy, confidence. Focus. 3. Fill the gap. Don't just remove the habit. Replace it with something better. Lift, build, create, learn. And if you want to go deeper, I've got more content lined up. We're going to talk about building unstoppable habits, rewiring your brain, and designing a life of purpose. But none of it matters unless you take this first step. You've got this. The guilt, the foggy brain, the motivation gone, that strange emptiness, like something inside you just faded away. But why does this happen? Here's what science says. Every time you indulge in this habit, your brain gets flooded with dopamine, the pleasure chemical. Sounds nice, right? Not so fast. Because the more your brain chases that quick pleasure, the less it craves long-term reward. You stop feeling hungry for real goals, real wins, and real purpose. Your drive dies off because your brain already got its reward without you doing anything to earn it. And that's the trap. Just like any addiction, it trains your mind to choose what's easy instead of what's meaningful. The Stoics understood this centuries ago. They warned us. The more we chase pleasure, the more we lose control. Seneca said, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." And he was right. The wisdom, the trap of pleasure. Every time you give in, you're not just wasting a few minutes. You're reinforcing a deeper belief that you need this to feel okay. And the more you believe that, the more control this habit has over you. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, wrote about mastering desires, not being ruled by them. He understood something most men today don't. If you can't control your impulses, you'll never control your life. Think about that. Every man who made history, from warriors to inventors to leaders, had this one thing in common. They ruled their desires. They didn't let impulses dictate their destiny. That's the difference between a life of greatness and a life of regret. The way out, reclaiming your power. So how do you break free from something that's held you back for so long? The Stoics gave us the answer in 3 simple principles. 1. Self-discipline, the real freedom. Epictetus said, "No man is truly free who is not master of himself." Discipline isn't punishment, it's power. Every time you resist the urge, you're not losing something. You're gaining strength. You're training your mind to rise above short-term cravings. And over time, the habit loses its grip on you. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and lets you know when I upload more content like this. Now, let's get back to the video. The choice is yours. You can keep escaping, or you can start evolving. You can stay comfortable, or you can grow into the kind of man you were always meant to be. The power is already inside you. You just have to stop giving it away. Now go do something your future self will thank you for. This is your moment. Own it. The long game. What happens when you stay on this path? If you commit to this not just for a week, not just for a month, but as a new way of life, everything changes. You start showing up differently. People notice your energy, your focus, your presence. You're no longer the guy who gives into every urge. You're the man who keeps his word, especially to himself. Your relationships improve because you bring strength, not neediness. Your career takes off because you're no longer distracted. You're dialed in. Your body, your mind, your habits, they begin to reflect your highest standard. You become someone who doesn't just dream. You become someone who executes. This path isn't about perfection. You're going to fall. You're going to feel resistance. But every time you get back up, you reinforce the truth. You are not your urges. You are your choices. And the more you choose power over pleasure, purpose over passivity, the more unstoppable you become. Let this be the moment. Right now, this very second, you're standing at a crossroads. One road leads back to the comfort zone, the familiar, the loop that got you stuck. The other road, it's harder, it's uncomfortable, but it's the only one that leads to real freedom, real strength, real self-respect. Because here's what nobody tells you. When you live with discipline, you gain something most men never will. Peace. Not the fake kind that comes from numbing yourself. The real kind that comes from knowing you're in control of your life. So, if you're ready to step into that version of yourself, don't just listen to this message. Act on it. Today, right now, one choice at a time. You are the author of your life. No one's coming to save you, and you don't need saving. What you need is already inside you. The fire, the discipline, the drive. It's just been buried under comfort and habits that don't serve you. But now you know better. And when you know better, you do better. So, go rewrite your story. Not tomorrow. Now, this isn't just about quitting something. This is about becoming someone. And that someone is already in you. Strong, focused, unstoppable. Let's go get it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Also, turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. See you in the next one.